What if I told you that just a few years after winning the NBA draft lottery, the San Antonio Spurs are already back on basketball's biggest stage? The Spurs are heading to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2014, and they've done it in dramatic fashion, eliminating the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder in a thrilling 7-game series. But how did a team that was rebuilding not long ago suddenly become a championship contender? This is the story of how the San Antonio Spurs returned to the NBA Finals. After the legendary era of Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili came to an end, the Spurs entered one of the toughest periods in franchise history. For years, San Antonio struggled to compete in the loaded Western Conference. The team missed the playoffs and lacked the superstar talent needed to challenge the league's elite. Everything changed in 2023. The Spurs won the NBA draft lottery and selected French phenom Victor Wembanyama with the #1 overall pick. The basketball world knew Wembanyama was special, but nobody expected the Spurs to reach the finals this quickly. From the moment he entered the league, Victor Wembanyama showed why he was considered one of the greatest prospects in NBA history. His unique combination of size, skill, shooting, and defense transformed the Spurs overnight. He wasn't just putting up numbers, he was changing games, blocking shots, protecting the rim, creating offense, and becoming the centerpiece of San Antonio's future. As Wembanyama improved, the Spurs front office focused on building the perfect team around him. The Spurs didn't rely on one superstar alone. Young talents like Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, and rising rookie Dylan Harper became crucial pieces of the puzzle. Instead of depending on one player every night, San Antonio developed a balanced roster capable of attacking opponents from multiple angles. Their chemistry grew stronger, their defense became tougher, and their confidence skyrocketed. By the time the playoffs arrived, the Spurs were no longer viewed as a young team gaining experience. They were viewed as legitimate contenders. Standing in their way was the defending champion, Oklahoma City Thunder. Led by MVP-caliber superstar Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the Thunder were favorites to return to the finals. The series became a battle of resilience. After 5 games, Oklahoma City held a 3-2 series lead. The Spurs were one loss away from elimination. Many believed the Thunder would finish the job, but San Antonio refused to quit. They dominated Game 6 to force a winner-take-all Game 7. Then, on Oklahoma City's home court, the Spurs delivered their biggest performance of the season. Playing with poise and confidence, San Antonio defeated the Thunder and completed an incredible comeback. The rebuild was officially complete. The Spurs were heading to the NBA Finals. So why are the Spurs in the finals? The answer comes down to 4 key reasons. First, Victor Wembanyama evolved into a true superstar. Second, the Spurs built outstanding depth around him. Third, their defense became one of the toughest in the league. And fourth, they embraced the championship culture that has defined San Antonio for decades. This wasn't just about talent, it was about patience, development, and belief. The San Antonio Spurs have gone from rebuilding franchise to NBA Finals contender in record time. With Victor Wembanyama leading the way and a young core continuing to improve, this finals appearance may be only the beginning. The question now is simple. Can the Spurs finish the story and bring another championship back to San Antonio? Let me know your prediction in the comments.